Hi everyone, this is Michelle with Scrappin with My Bug. Thanks for stopping by. I wanted to show you a banner that I made for my parents. It's their 50th anniversary tomorrow, so I wanted to make this for the party. This is a banner made from Birthday Bash, the Cricut cartridge, and it's also made from Hannah Montana, believe it or not, for the letters. And then I just used tulle and some gold ribbon that I found at Michael's. But I also made these rosettes, and these are 2 by 12 pieces put together, and I will show you how to make those. I also wanted to show you, I added some little gold bells that I got at Joann's, and then the trim is from pro31designs.etsy.com. It's a real heavy-duty, really pretty trim. It's more of a brown, but it went with the gold very nicely when you stuck it up next to the gold. So this is the banner, and I used different pattern paper. I don't know, it might be hard to see, but it's white and gold, but different patterns, and it was from a Me and My Big Ideas one. I don't remember what the paper stack was called, but anyway, that's the banner, and I just wanted to share with you. And also I wanted to show you how to make the rosettes, because I've been having a lot of requests on how to make those as well. So let's get started on how I made those rosettes. So I just took a piece of cardstock and cut it. This is a 12-inch strip by 2 inches, and 2 inches is about the max width you can do just on one, or you can do it a little bit thicker and have 2 and put them together once you score them. So I'll show you that as well, and that's what I did for the banner. So anyway, 12 by 2. Then what you're going to do is take any punch. This is the punch I used. It's a Martha Stewart one. And you're just going to take it and punch it all the way down. And you're going to punch it all the way down so you will get a border. Just like that. Once you have the border, then you're going to go ahead and score it. So we'll pretend this side is punched. You would lay it like this on your scoreboard. And these I did every 1/2 inch to make them chunkier looking. But if you wanted to make it prettier and daintier, you could do every 1/4 inch, and it would end up with something like this. See how thin it is? If you did every 1/2 inch, it would make it thicker and chunkier, and I like using the chunkier ones on the banners because it gives it more definition and everything. These I would probably use for like cards and stuff because they're a lot thinner. So on the banner I just used a circle, but you can also put jewels and stuff in there if you'd like. And what I did was I just did a circle for the back of it, put hot glue on it because you're going to do the back first. And then the front is what you're going to make pretty. And this was just made out of cardstock. So you're going to go ahead and just stick it on the scoreboard and make sure you hold it in place. And remember, this is the side that's going to be with the punch. And I just scored it every 1/2 inch. And you do that all the way down until you're all the way done. And you'll end up with something like this. Now, when I do it, I always start on one end and I fold. And that's all you have to do, is just an accordion fold until you get all the way down to the bottom. Now, if you were going to hook 2 of them together, you would just either turn it over, unless it's pattern paper, or the second one, if like the first one you started going down, the second one I would start going up if you were going to connect them. The reason for that is when you go to connect them, say this is your front, this is your pattern paper, you want to just loop it, and you want to you're going to put some hot glue on this, on the inside of this, and you want it to sit down in there because you want the seam to be down in the groove, just for it to look nicer. If for some chance you're left with something like that, then you're going to want to trim a half a piece, part of the piece off, so you can do this and have it sit down inside the groove to make it nicer and more appealing. So then you're going to need, I just use a regular old punch. This isn't the best punch, but it serves its purpose. And you're just going to punch 2 holes, or 2 circles anyway, just like that. And that's what we're going to use for the bottom and the top. Okay, so we have this. Remember, we want to hook it like this. So we're going to turn this over and put a little bit of hot glue right here. Just a little bit, but you do got to work fast because it dries rather quickly. So just line it up. Make sure it's on the bottom. And what I do, because hot glue seems to make stuff hard, I go ahead and make the accordion, make sure it dries like that as well. So there you go, there's that step. Then what I'm going to do is you're going to put your circle down here, and in a minute you're going to put hot glue on the top of that with the border punched down. You're going to hover over it. Now I know you can, there's a Rosette cartridge out now, and I haven't used it yet. I do have it, but I was told that you have to score everything anyway, so if you have a border punch that you really like, it's really easy just to make your own. So what I'm doing is I'm pushing together the inside, and I'm going to put it straight down on the circle just like that, and you see how my rosette formed? Let me zoom in on that for you. So I think that's beautiful. Now, if you were going to ink this or anything, I would ink the edges before I made the rosette, and then what I did was I did a birthday banner, and I inked the top of it in like a light brown, to age it a little bit. I think it looked nice. So anyway, here's your circle. And this is just a inch punch, but like I said, you can use whatever you want. You just put the hot glue down. You gotta work fast. Make sure you're looking straight down inside of it. You hover over it and push it straight down where it's all coming together just like that, and hold it there and let the hot glue dry for a minute. And like I said, if you wanted to make a bigger one, you would have to probably do two 2x12s and put them together, and you would make a huge one. And that's what I did on the banner. Okay, so that part is done. Here's the back, and yeah, you've got hot glue, and see how I said that we wanted it down, because that's the way your front would look if you didn't fold it over like I explained, and you don't want people to see that. So then for the front, on the banner, I just hot glued another circle on top, and then I put the words, hot glued the words on top. But like I said, you could do a jewel, or this was actually a brad that I just took a pair of wire cutters and cut it off, and just used the top and hot glued the top on there. So I hope you enjoyed the demonstration.